Hey everybody, this is a presentation I usually give in class. It's the first time I've tried to do it without an audience, so we'll see how it goes. Today, we're going to talk about the converse of parallel line theorems. Remember last week I taught you that if you have two lines that are crossed by another line, it creates special kinds of angles. We've got alternate interior, alternate exterior, same side interior, and corresponding angles. We also know that if the two lines are parallel, those angles have special relationships. Corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Same side interior angles are supplementary. But remember, these rules only work if the two lines are parallel. Because of that, we can actually use these theorems backwards. If we know that the angles are congruent, or in the case of the same side interior angles, if we know that they're supplementary, then we can prove that the two lines are parallel. This is called a converse. So just to review, parallel lines are two lines in a plane that never intersect. And notice the parallel line symbol. It's that, an arrowhead on the parallel lines. That means that those two lines are parallel. Another vocab review, transversal is that line that crosses the two other lines. And I just talked about this, but just to review, same side interior angles. If the lines are parallel, the same side interior angles are supplementary. All the others are congruent. If the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles, the alternate interior angles, the alternate exterior angles are all congruent if the lines are parallel. Okay, so we're going to do that the other way around this time. We're going to switch the if and the then. Switching the if and the then is called the converse. So in this case, we have if it is Saturday, then there is no school. If we switch those, we get the converse. If there is no school, then it is Saturday. Please notice, converses are not necessarily true. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not. You have to prove that they're true if you want to use them. However, the ones we're going to use today have been proven and they are absolutely true. Same side interior angles postulate says the same side interior angles, if the lines are parallel, the same side interior angles are supplementary. The converse is, if the angles are supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. The corresponding angles theorem says, if the corresponding angles are congruent, then the two lines are parallel. The converse of the alternate interior angles theorem is, if the alternate interior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. The converse of the alternate exterior angles theorem says, if the alternate exterior angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Here's a summary. Okay, so look at these two angles. What kind of angles are they? Angle 1 and angle 2 are on opposite sides of the transversal, so they're alternate. They're in between the two lines, so they're interior. They're alternate interior angles. So how can we prove the two lines are parallel? Well, we'll use the alternate interior angle theorem. For this one, look at angle 1 and 2 again. These two angles are in between the two lines, so they're interior. They're on the same side of the transversal, so it's a same side interior angles. So which theorem are we going to use? We're going to use the converse of the same side interior angle theorem. On this one, angle 1 and 2, what kind of angles are they? They are corresponding angles. So which theorem are we going to use? The converse of the corresponding angles theorem. And last one, what kind of angles are these? Angle 1 and angle 2 in the picture? They are alternate exterior. They're on opposite sides of the transversal, but they're both outside of the two parallel lines. So they're alternate exterior. So we're going to use the alternate exterior angles theorem. All right, please pause the video and answer these two questions. Okay, the converse is when you switch the if and the then parts of an if-then statement. The 4 justifications we learned today are that if you want to prove that two lines are parallel, you can show that the same side interior angles are supplementary, which means they add up to 180. You can show that the corresponding angles are congruent, the alternate interior angles are congruent, or the alternate exterior angles are congruent. I will post this as a student-paced lesson so you can look through it on your own and work through the questions on your own if you want. And I'll post a few more videos with questions from Get More Math showing you how to do them. Have a great day. Talk to you later.